Blessed are you, Hashem, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this time. Good morning. Thank you all so much for being with us today. The warmth and support we have received over the last week has been overwhelming, and it's incredibly gratifying to know that it is a gift we may share with our son, Yisrael Yehuda, Jacob Judah. Taking a page out of my father's playbook, I would like to address my son, and you are all welcome to listen. Jacob Judah Schneider. I'm about to speak to you, and I'm going to make it sound as if I know what I'm talking about. Well, actually, I have no clue what I'm doing. I tell you this because I imagine it will occur several times throughout the course of my parenting, and I thought it best to give you full disclosure from the start. We've just made you a partner in the most wonderful trait that your mother and I share, our faith. Your mother and I were incredibly fortunate to grow up in the homes of people whose religiosity developed over time. This allowed us the opportunity to grow spiritually with our families and to be partners in our religious development. It was a very healthy way to grow up, and it is a dynamic that your mother and I wonder how we will recreate for you. I believe that the name we have given you will serve as a roadmap for how to do so. Your middle name, Yehuda, or Judah, is from my grandmother, Judy Schneider, Yehudit Elisheva Chaya B'Harav Yitzchak Halevi, Zichrona Livracha. Grandma Judy was a teacher for over 40 years and an incredibly loving mother to my father. While I was only 5 when she passed away, she has remained the religious matriarch of our family. Without her personal devotion to her faith and the way she was raised, we would not be celebrating the way we are today. She set the tone for my family and how she approached the holidays, did chesed, and gave tzedakah. As I mentioned at my offer, I believe the psalmist was writing about my parents when he wrote, Chesed v'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashku, charity and truth meet, justice and peace kiss. Your great-grandma Judy and great-grandpa Henry, who we are honored to have as your Sunday today, are responsible for having nurtured a son of truth and justice and made him worthy of a woman of charity and peace. We are the heirs to that great heritage and have the tremendous responsibility of making our own personal commitment to our tradition strong enough to carry their legacy. We are so lucky to have Grandpa Henry and Marilyn carrying this torch and leading us as they have done at every Pesach Seder and by purchasing the beautiful Kiddush cup that was used at your bris today. As a Jacob who is a Yisrael, just as Jacob in the Torah was given the name Yisrael, you know that one person's individual relationship with God can affect all of the generations to come. I hope you will remember that this is the gift Grandma Judy has given our family, and I pray that it will always be a guide as you cultivate your own relationship with Hashem. However, it is difficult for a person to sustain his relationship with Hashem on his own. He requires the loving support of family. Your first name, Yisrael, Jacob, is for your mother's maternal grandfather, Herbert Greenwald, Yisrael Tzvi ben Nata Elia, Zichrona Livracha. While your mother has prepared her own words about her grandpa Herbert, I wanted to tell you why he matters so much to me, even though I never had the privilege to meet him. To see your Oma's face as she speaks about her father is to understand the impact of the unconditional love of a parent for a child. While I'm sure Grandpa Herbert did not always see eye to eye with every religious decision Oma made, he supported her and loved her unconditionally throughout. His love cultivated the woman who has become the religious matriarch of your mother's side of our family, and someone I profoundly respect. This unequivocal love is mine and your mother's responsibility, and we vow to always provide it to you. We are fortunate to have the examples of your Oma and your Saba, who constantly remind us that being a loving parent means dropping everything at a moment's notice because your child needs you. You were born just after Rosh Chodesh Elul, a month we identify with Ani L'Dodi V'Dodi Li. I am to my beloved as my beloved is to me. So I would like to tell you a little bit about my beloved. As I'm sure you've already noticed, your mother is the most special person on this earth. Aside from her beauty, it is her unbelievable sensitivity for others that most distinguishes her. The greatest thing I have ever done and will ever do for our family is to make Shifra Landau your mother. she has done to bring you into this world in the thoughtful and loving way she has over these past 10 months has exceeded anything I could have ever hoped for you. May you learn from your mother's selfless and self-sacrificing devotion to truly understand the meanings of personal commitment and unconditional love. The covenant you have entered into is your own personal commitment, but we will support you in it with unconditional love. And as we have brought you into this covenant with love and joy, so may we merit to teach you Torah, bring you to the chuppah, and receive nachas from your good deeds in that same spirit. May your understanding of the unification of Yisrael and Yehuda in your name lead to the unification of Malchut Yisrael and Malchut Yehuda in a united Jerusalem. There are a few people I must thank, and I apologize that the hour is late. Shifra, to paraphrase a line from one of your favorite musicals, look, we made a hat where there never was a hat. Of all of the best friends I am blessed to have, you are truly Alit al Kulana. I love you. It is unbelievable that less than 4 years ago we stood under a chuppah praying for this moment. It is equally unbelievable that in that short time we've already lost two of the people who blessed us under that chuppah. I know I speak for both of us when I express how dearly we miss Nathaniel Cohen and Rabbi Jacob Rubinstein and our Rebbetzin Debbie Rubinstein. We celebrate today as a direct result of the blessings they made under our chuppah. May the actions they performed in this world continue to be a blessing for all of us, and may our actions in this world be to their merit. Yehi Zichron Baruch. To my parents, I don't know how to put proper thank you to you into words. All I can say is that I hope that you recognize the Torah in this speech is your own, and know that I have been listening. The home that the two of you have built rests on the foundations of unconditional love and support. Thank you for extending its walls to make sure there's always room as our family grows. To my mother and father-in-law, thank you for all that you do for us. As someone who has been a newcomer into your family, I know how very lucky Jacob Judah is. Your home is as open as the tent of Abraham, and I look forward to your new grandson learning the meaning of his Abrahamic covenant within your home. To our siblings, nephews, and nieces, our son has hit the aunt, uncle, and cousin jackpot. Thank you for always making us feel so loved. And as someone who grew up with no aunts, uncles, or first cousins, it is my greatest joy to see our son with all of you. To Grandpa and Marilyn, having you as your great-grandson Sandek and using the beautiful Kiddush cup for the ceremony has solidified the transmission of tradition in our family. Thank you for being our biggest cheerleader throughout the pregnancy and always showing us such tremendous love. We love you so much. I want to thank someone who has recently become a very important part of our family, Beryl Frazier, Jacob's nurse, who has taught us not only how to care for a child, but how to love a child. Thank you for being such a wonderful teacher and for doing it in the warm way that you do. Having you in our home has been a tremendous blessing. To all of our friends and family, as we have told you on numerous occasions, sharing these moments with all of you makes them extremely special. You are the faces of our childhoods, our Sabbaths, and our holidays. You mark these times for us, and they would not be the same without you. Thank you for all of the love and warmth that you have shown us. Finally, I would like to thank Rabbi Rosenblatt, and I'll ask him to say a few words, after which Shifra and I invite everyone to Sudat Mitzvah in the social hall. Rabbi, a few weeks ago at a celebration in the shul, you remarked that we are fortunate that the Torah seems to always provide the right text for the occasion. Shifra and I feel so lucky that you are the commentator who gives meaning and life to that text. Thank you for all of the friendship and guidance you've shown us over these few years. We and our families would be honored if you shared a few words with us.